Make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below before the video begins. Otherwise, Chica is going to be very upsetty with you, and you might even make her cry. And, I mean, come on, guys. You guys really aren't that inhumane. Like, do you guys really want to make Chica cry? Like look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. Look at that face. You wouldn't want to make her cry, would you? No, exactly. So, don't make Chica cry. Leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe. Get to the video. See you guys later. Peace out.
Yo, what's going on, guys? You got your boy AARunSuper20 here, bringing you guys my APA Academy Finals game versus Steven Thurston, coach of the Hartford Whalers. Before we get into anything, I want to quickly give a few shout-outs, of course, to people who helped me with this team. It was not necessarily it was a rough matchup, I want to say, but it's pretty daunting when you look at those first 4 Mons, and I'll get into more on that at the end of the video, just because I don't want to hold up anyone who doesn't care about my rant on multi-draft. Because this is the team build. Obviously, I know a lot of you guys are probably going to skip this anyway to get to the game. But we do, of course, have the multi-draft system in place. It's how we had to play the finals and everything else in the league. So it is what it is. We're going to tough it out. But I think, though, that in general, I want to thank a lot of people with this. For one, my front office boys. I'll specifically shout you guys out later on in the post because it'll take too long to do it now. But my front office boys, especially those who were really active, I love you all. I want to thank Gypsy, of course. Gypsy, I sent the matchup too. I just wanted like a couple set ideas to maybe build my team around. I asked anything you think that I could really like beat his team with, and I'll get to that more a little bit when I get into the set that he suggested. At least the set that I wasn't already having on the team that he suggested. Otherwise, I also want to thank Bird. Bird, I think, gave me a lot of help, and I'm really glad that Bird came out of retirement to help me specifically with this build. He didn't help me with like a ton of mons, but he gave me like one set idea, and again, it was a really crucial set idea to the rest of my team. And I think that once I got that set in place, it was actually a lot easier to build my team at that point, because I sort of knew what I wanted to play around. So thanks to you two, of course, as well as my front office. I'll give some more shoutouts at the end, but that's really the ones that are important to this, of course, that I want to mention beforehand. Especially my front office, they dealt with me screaming and yelling and kicking and crying, etc., etc. So, you know, thanks for babysitting me, I appreciate it. First up, though, we have Tapu Koko this week. Tapu Koko should have came every game, let's face it. Originally, I was going to run a Shucka set, but Gypsy actually suggested that I run Farium. I then ran a lot of Calix with Farium, and it actually was really nice, because a lot of things would otherwise switch in on Koko don't necessarily take a +1 Farium or a +2 Farium. At +2, I kill pretty much everything with the Z move or like T-Bolt, besides like Spadef, Palisand, like pretty much the back 3 on Spadef. Everything else, if I'm not mistaken, besides like maybe an AV Mon, would be dead at that point. It's great to break his Wall Core, which is the main thing I was concerned about, like the Peck Selly. It can break that. It can even break Defensive Lando with the Z move, of course, assuming it's not like a Scarf set, which is great for me, of course. It can obviously outpace Mega DNC, assuming it's not Rock Polished up. I can outpace everything else, assuming it's not Scarfed or set up, which is great for me. Roost is nice just to get myself some HP back. Also, in general, just keeping this thing as healthy as possible so that I can sweep the rest of his team. In case he tries to, like, Fake Out spam me, or if maybe he tries to, like, if he lives a hit, maybe goes for, like, a Side Shock or something, obviously I can go for that. Or if I really even just needed to outstall, like, trigger turns versus, like, Masharna, let's say, I could always just Roost spam versus it, and that puts me in a pretty good position. Also, because if I Roost as I set up Calm Minds versus a Mon, like, let's say Masharna, assuming he's not Side Shock, or even if he is Side Shock, it doesn't 2-KO me with the spread. So I could always, like, Roost up versus that, and then set up Calm Minds and keep myself as healthy as possible so I could take a hit from a Scarf Mon. If it's Scarf Lando, obviously, if it's Scarf Lando, I'm obviously not going to take it. But maybe like or even just like a +1 or a Bombi or something, or like, I don't know. The point is more so just I need to keep this thing as healthy as possible in case of any scenarios, which is why I have Roost. I'm talking over myself a little bit, so I'm going to get into the next one. Next up, we have Life Orb Gengar. Life Orb Gengar was always coming in this game, I feel like, because Life Orb Gengar arguably hits his team the best out of everything on my team, at least coverage-wise. It has perfect coverage this game. It still obviously is... Actually, no. It has coverage for everything I want to say besides Kommo-o, which still does take a fair amount from Focus Blast, and I do have a fair amount of really good Kommo-o answers anyway. There will always be any Kommo-o set, so I'm not overly worried about that. Speed is obviously 110 to Speed type Mega DNC. Sludge Wave is really nice here because it allows me to break things like Serena, for example, which otherwise could potentially take some sets really well. Though, honestly, I'm not sure why I ran Sludge Wave. I should have probably brought Deep Gleam on this. It wasn't really needed because Shadow Ball is still going to hit Mega DNC really well. It's obviously just a great neutral hit versus everything on the team besides Kommo-o, Incineroar, and Licky Licky. Licky Licky obviously is going to take a lot from Focus Blast, same as Incineroar. Como, I should buy Deep Gleam for. Thunderbolt is here as well, because if with Terrain Up, I can do a ton of damage to Selly Pex, which is great. Even in general, I still do an okay amount versus both of them, which is really important, because that's very disgustingly fat wall core. I don't want it sitting on my team and going to timer with me, because if it does go to timer with me, it could very well win, assuming I didn't have Thunderbolt in the spread. So that's a little bit of an issue. I wanted to play around it. Next up, we're going to get into the set that my boy the Flying Bird helped with, Hawlucha this week. So originally, I was actually considering benching Hawlucha this game. Bird actually suggested running a white herb Hawlucha this game. Because of the Intimidate core, obviously that will pop it. I can then mandate when I want to pop this on versus him getting all the control. Not only that, but if he's going in with an Intimidate versus me, he's never going to wear me down with Web. So white herb will never pop because of that. It will only be because of Intimidate. Unless he gets like a Moonblast special attack drop or some shit like that. Or maybe like Trop Kick attack drop is like Serena. The point is though, is I am mandating when this pops. Whether I send it in versus Serena as he goes for an attack drop, let's say with Trop Kick, or if I send this in and he goes with his Intimidator since I set up an SD, I will mandate when this pops. He can't roar me in with with a Terrain Up. He cannot phase me out. Well, he can phase me out. But the point is, he cannot phase me in with this with Terrain Up, and that is a big thing. He also cannot get Hazards up and try and wear me down with that to try and pop me, because let's say I'm like a Diggy Berry set or something. I will mandate when this pops. I realize it's spelled white or wrong, but you know what it is. I have Drain Punch, Acrobatics, Swords Dance, and Substitute. At +1 even, I can OHKO a lot of things, but this obviously is great because if, let's say, he does get Intimidate up when I don't have a sub, I do still have Comfort Room. I didn't need the defense boost anyway, it was very unnecessary. With +1, I should OHKO pretty much everything. He has very few switch-ins, like Pex can obviously take a hit, but if I do get, I can set up an SD potentially, if he's not going for Haze that turn. I do have other ones that can break Pex as well, so I'm not overly worried about it. I have a Vega Camerupt, I have a Coco, my Gengar set beats it 1v1, even my Uxie could potentially at least stall it out. Suicune could stall it out, so I'm not overly worried about Toxapex beating this thing, and once Pex is gone, this thing can honestly run through his team. Because even with boost, I can wear down Selly pretty efficiently. Coco and Camerupt obviously do beat Selly well as well. Suicune will outstall it. So I do want Mons to really break that wall core for Hawlucha to put in even more work. However, having them both up, as long as they're chipped, won't exactly be that much of an issue if they're actually still around versus this. Because I can still muscle past both of them pretty efficiently with like sub plus setup, which is honestly the best thing for me. The speed will outpace any Scarfer at +1. So even if he's like a +1 or a Bombi and I come in, well, if he's like a Scarfer or Bombi, I should say, and pick this thing off. Or if he's like Autonomous Como with like a Coma Berry, I don't fucking know. The point is though, is if he is ever having this should outpace everything that is +1 on his team. I believe that's all I need for Calcs. I know defensively this can like be 3 KO'd by things like Stone Edge, Lander T, which is great for me of course. Spidef wise, I forget what I had the Spidef for. I think it was just extra EVs. But yeah. Next up, we have ourselves, whenever it wants to load, we have Mega Camerupt with Earth Power, Fire Blast, HP Ice, and Sub. HP Ice will actually guarantee kill Lando. Not only that, but it hits combo pretty well. Though, more so, honestly, than anything, Earth Power will probably be spammed really freely versus this team with Fire Blast breaking the Selly and HP Ice for the Lando, of course. The Sub is great in general. I have the Spidef I believe it was to take like an HP Water from +1 or a Bombi, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong in that. I'm not gonna lie, I forget what I had the Spidef for. I just remember it was for either a Bombi or no, you know what? It was for Earth Power Mega Dancey. That's what it was. It was for Earth Power Mega Dancey, so I can always let the hit after rocks, which is great for me, of course, because then I can always Mega Dancey 1v1, assuming he's not a Combine spread. But if he's Combine Mega Dancey, I have other issues at that point in the game. So yeah, that is what it is. I only need the 40 special attack anyway to guarantee kill pretty much everything, or at least guarantee to KO everything that I would be reasonably countering with this, which is great for me, of course. Minus speed, so I can take advantage of Trick Room. I do have that later on in the build. So, yeah. Next up, we have Suicune. Sub Extra Sensory is called Protect. I have 116 Phys Def plus 252 HP. This is to guarantee check any sort of Lando T variant that could be brought against my team. Literally, he needs to be a +2 Z hit to actually beat me 1v1, and even then, I could always protect and then go into something else later on. Though, obviously, +2 Lando T, if I do let it get set up, is a little bit of an issue for my team. Scald is still great to wear it down. Extra Sensory, so I can actually touch Toxapex. I didn't really need Toxic versus this team. Between the Selly Pex core, Mega Dancey as well, bouncing back Toxics, it wasn't necessarily that important. He even then has, like, Heal Bell Licky Licky. So, like, it really didn't feel that important versus, like, to bring Toxic versus this team. A lot of the ones I would have Toxic, I'd honestly rather just click Scald versus it anyway and burn. Things like Lando T, Como, etc., etc. So, the only mod I could really think it would be worthwhile to Toxic would be, like, Incineroar and Palisand, and that's really it. But Palisand I'd rather just call it same as Incineroar, so it's not going to really matter that much. The 84 Spadef, I believe, was for Mega Diancie and Ribombee, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong in that one. I genuinely forget. I built this team a while back. The 52 Speed was to outpace, I believe it was Uninvested Lander Therian, if I'm not mistaken. Because I thought very well the defensive Lando T could come. If not, it was actually... Wait, no. I believe... Let me double check this. I believe it was to outpace Incineroar Guaranteed. Yep, it was... No, it wasn't to outpace Incineroar Guaranteed. What would it have been for? I think that it was for... I'm blanking hard here. It might have honestly just been to outpace Celesteela Guaranteed, but I could be wrong in that. No, because Mega Mawile would have been at that speed tier. I honestly forget what the speed was for. I'm going to be 100% honest. But it was for something important. It might have even just been to outpace, like, Kommo-o creeping my team for... No, it wouldn't have been for that, because Kommo-o wouldn't need to be faster for Koko. Yeah, I forget what this was for, I'm going to be honest. It was probably for, like, defensive Lando... Yeah, it was for defensive Lando T. That's what it would have been for. So, yeah, 52 speed was for defensive Lando T. I figured that if he brought defensive for, like... I know at least... Defensive Lando T, I thought it could possibly come to this game if it's not a Z set. Because he could maybe be like set up Kommo-o plus set up Mega Diancie. Set up Lando T as well. Defensive Lando T as well gave him a really reliable rocker versus my team. And it was a great Hawlucha check. Obviously, that's why I remember creeping it. In general, though, defensive Lando T at least had merit. If not, maybe a setup set or a Z set. Because obviously, unlimited Z. Really, Lando T could pull off pretty much any set besides like maybe like a Banded set or like a Life Orb set versus my team. And do it pretty well. So I wanted to be sure for every option, of course. He'll basically run some speed, but I figured just in case. I had the leftover EVs anyway, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Next up, and finally, we have Uxie, our Trick Room setter with Memento, Trick Room, Stealth Rock, and Psyshock. Psyshock is great to hit things like Pex and Kommo-o, which are two pretty big threats to my team. Just in general, I don't want Pex like setting T-Spikes for my team because it's very bad. I don't want Kommo-o coming in and setting up because at the very least, Psyshock plus like Memento should be able to beat that pretty easily. Trick Room is great because there's a lot of Mega Cam can really free the ink to claim a few kills. Not only that, but Stealth Rocks versus this team is pretty nice, assuming that Mega Diancie isn't already Mega Evolved. It's just nice chip. Any chip is really good chip on his team. So, yeah, that's my team for this week. And hopefully you guys enjoy the match. And stay tuned at the end. We got a nice interview. Well, we got a nice just post-game thing at the end. Make sure you stay tuned. Until then, peace out, guys.
Yo, what is going on, guys? You got your boy Aaron 2for20. We're here for the finals of our season for APA Academy. We play up against Steven, coach of the Hartford Johners. His team this week is Incineroar, Serena, Celesteela, Beast Boost, Kommo-o. Wow, I can't type today. Ribombee and Landorus T with Intimidate. So, as always, make sure to cheeky dance around over that like button. I appreciate it, as always. Yeah, so he brings Ribombee. My play is Lead Uxie. Oh wait, no, wrong matchup. I was gonna say, I'm so used to prepping for my team for fucking, for PGP. And I always led Uxie when I saw Ribombee. So in terms of here, what would my lead actually be? It would probably still actually just be Uxie, to be honest. Yeah, Uxie still is definitely my lead here. There's no other lead I have, to be honest. Okay, easy. So, Uxie definitely still lead. I think, for some reason I was mixing up. I was like, lead Uxie, U-turn out if he leads Ribombee into Zero, and I realized I was talking about the wrong matchup. I've done too many mocks that's gotten, like, drilled into my head. It's just so, like, rhythmatic. But yeah, we got the World Championships background, of course, because, you know, World Championship, obviously. And he's gonna off with Jacob, which is his Lando T. I'm totally fine with this. Okay, so the play here basically is to get up a Trick Room turn 1. Trick Room will always put me in an advantageous position against everything on this team, unless he's like a slow Incineroar, I guess. Which it could just be, but at the same time though, I can just Trick Room up against that if it does come in ever. If I really thought it would concern me, that is. But play is Trick Room, go for rocks, then Memento out. Or even just possibly just hard switch out depending on what's in. But my play is definitely just go for Trick Room turn 1 though. That should put me in an advantageous position. He's probably gonna go for rocks or U-turn. I'm fine with either, because I don't really lose anything from that. So the question is, what is he going to do? What is going to be worth it to him? Also, who is pinging me? UPA, of course, I'm getting pinged there. Alright, so what is he gonna go for? He went for U-turn. Alright, that's fine. So the question is, what is he gonna go into? I mean, he's probably gonna go hard in Incineroar, to be honest, because it's really the only moment he has that would, like, legitimately beat this. Okay. So, yeah, what would he actually go into? We know this thing obviously is U-turn. It obviously did outpace, so we know that. It's not hard to outpace this spread, though. As I have, like, no speed. So he would literally need to be, like, a minus... Actually, he would need to be, like, a pretty uninvested set. Or, yeah. No, never mind. I'm blanking hard. We outpaced him. So, well, actually, no, because we went for Trick Room. So he might actually just be, like, a really, like, a no-speed land at sea. I forgot about that. I don't know why I blanked on that, but I did. Should probably just went for Rock Storm when just kind of speed tier, I guess. But, it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. Realistically, though, he should just go into Incineroar, though. There's no reason not to. I mean, it's fine, though. But, like, that should have been his play. Okay, so he's gonna go into Ribombee. That is fine. This could not be better. So, we are going to just go for Stealth Rocks here. I don't lose anything by doing it. If he wants to just flat out kill me, I'm fine with it. If not, then I'm gonna go for Psyshock next turn and test my options. So what is he going to do? He's probably gonna set up webs. No, he's not gonna set up webs. He sees we're Trick Room. There's no way. He goes for Light Screen. Okay. Perfect. He's probably Light Clay then or some shit. Okay, so we're gonna Psyshock here. Because he's probably just gonna set up Reflect as well. If he does, then that's totally fine. But I don't overly care what he goes for at this point, because no matter what he clicks here, it's not gonna easily break me. So Psyshock, that does nothing. He goes for Sticky Web. Okay. Again, totally fine with this, because he sees my Trick Room. So I could care less. We're not doing a lot though. How many turns is Trick Room up for? It's still up for 2 more turns. I don't exactly want to... I could switch out. Like realistically, I mean, Gengar is pretty free here, and I do get a Sludge Wave off really easily because of Trick Room. I could always even just knock his stupid screens. My play is honestly just go for another Psyshock. So yeah, we're gonna go for Psyshock. He's gonna go for Bug Buzz, that's fine. So he's not doing a ton to us, thankfully. I mean, he does a fair amount, but still not, like, anything insane. So, I think I'm gonna go for Memento here. It seems like his play is just attacking. Which, I mean, I'm fine with that. Let me double check my spreads, though. So, yeah, I mean, I can definitely just go. I could totally just go for Memento, to be honest. And then Memento into Suicune. Okay. So, I'm totally fine with sacking this. This wasn't overly needed. This game, we got up rocks, that's really the important thing. And if he does want to defog, he's going to have to clear webs. Okay, so he has Mono Bug Buzz in this set. Interesting. So thank you for revealing the last move. I'm totally fine with that. Because now Mega Camera comes in ridiculously free. Because we know that these Bug Buzz is his option. Camerupt versus Ribombee with Bug Buzz. Like, we're a pretty spit F Camerupt. So even if he was to go for like a Savage Spin Out, that wouldn't do anything. And even then, if we went for a sub, like, we need to do it before sub. Otherwise, he's doing like 14%. So even if we did get up a sub, I'm totally still going to go for the sub, by the way. Because I can nuke the Ribombee even with screens up. Okay, easy. He's going to switch out into Silver Whamsy. Como. Okay, I'm fine with this. So, we're going to go into this. And Como... So, Como should still be taking around like 60-something% from the Earth Power. I believe I still EV to 2 KO him. So you can obviously scout like how bulky this thing is. He cannot set up on us now, which is great. I don't even think he can kill us with an Earthquake, actually, even after... yeah, Earthquake still wouldn't actually kill, even if he's Adamant. He would need, like, an Adamant Max Shell, I guess, to kill. Which is pretty good for us, to be honest. So, beating this thing 1v1 is going to be pretty important. He's AV. He is 100% Assault Vest Como. If you take a Nat Little, he is Assault Vest. Oh, you know what? He has Light Screen up. I forgot about that. He might still honestly just be Assault Vest, to be honest. Like, it wouldn't surprise me. But that's fine. It's fine. If he wants to go for this, I am going to go hard into Ichigo. I know it still is a special mon, but, like, we can scout for items. In terms of, like, Rabambi's item, at least. Because you can scout for, like, Light Clay, etc. This team is also really weak to the Hawlucha. Which is really nice, because it seems like his pivot's definitely going to be in Incineroar or Orlando Teeth with this. So that'll be interesting, to say the least. If I get some chip on the Como, I can still bring in Hawlucha anyway. Which would be great. Yeah, if I can get some chip, I mean, I need a fair amount of chip to be honest, but if I can get it, then this can actually break pretty well. In terms of my Suicune, because he does have Light Screen up, my extra Sentry should only do around like 9%, but I can at least chew a hit pretty well from this. Like an Earthquake won't actually do anything to me. Also, luckily Hawlucha isn't going to be affected by webs, so that'll be very nice for just his team in general. He's going to go for Earthquake, that is fine. He's got damage rolls. So he did 30 to us, so 30 damage. He's definitely not Adamant. He's not even max attack. He's like no attack to have gone there. Oh, that was a mineral. Okay, easy. So we're gonna get up a sub then, because it's looking like he would need to go for close combat to ever break our sub. And if he's gonna go for one, we should underspeed him, and two, the fact that it would obviously help us get a speed tier. So no Earthquake on that. We know he's obviously no attack. So no attack investment. Alright, easy. Light Screen is now gone. Perfect. So versus Serena. So we're obviously not doing anything to Serena, but we can still go for a Scald Burn, which is nice. Serena doesn't get any setup, right? I want to make sure of this. Status. Serena. It does not get any setup. Okay, easy. Then my play here is just going to go for Protect real quick. Just figure out what he's going to go for. And then I'm going to go for a Scald and get the burn. Because I predict I'm going to get the burn. Chop Kick. Okay, easy. Alright. So, we're going to go for our Scald this turn. We're going to see what happens. So, going to go for Chop Kick. Pretty obvious. So Chop Kick would obviously break our sub. It was pretty expected. Which is fine, but still. So we're gonna go for Scald here. And Scald will get the burn. Come on, come on, get the burn, get the burn, get the burn. Get the burn. Oh, are you kidding? Oh well. Alright. So he has Chop Kick as his offense. Alright, so what does Chop Kick do? Not that I'm going to stay in, I'm just curious to see how much it does for later. So it is 132 max. Okay, so we would actually guarantee live this hit. The issue would be at the stack. So this does guarantee lower attack. I could actually just go hard into Hawlucha here. And I would guarantee switch in. My Unburden would pop, and I would actually guarantee kill this. Which would be pretty good. That would be pretty good, not gonna lie. Or at least, yeah, no, I would guarantee kill this now. So I could go for that. The issue being is that I don't have enough chip on this team. Things like Celesteela still give me a lot of issues. But I could get a couple free kills, which would be good. I think my bigger play would be to honestly just go into my Gengar here. And Gengar would actually be really nice here as well, because even at -1, my Gengar should outpace. So I mean, he's not like Jolly. Jolly knockoff would kill. Okay, so I can't even do that. I think I'm gonna go Coco. No, going Coco sounds like a throw. I'm gonna go for Protect. In all honesty, Protect is my play. Let's see what he goes for. He goes for Gracium Z. Okay. Easy. So this is a Z Trop Kick. So with Protect Up, a Z Trop Kick should be doing... Let's see. Gracium Z with Protect. That did about right. Oh no, that's to Gengar. So he's probably Jolly, it seems like. Because he brought us down around like 70. Actually, he's... Did he get a crit there? I think he got a crit there. Crit wouldn't have changed that, actually. Okay. So, that is fine. Because of this, I mean, he's Z now. It just confirmed he's Z. So, Gengar. Can I switch down and knock off now? Still can't. Okay. So, I don't know why this isn't... I don't know why this isn't changing calcs. But it isn't. Oh, you know what? This was plate before, that's why. Okay. So, I think my play here is still honestly just go hard into Hawlucha. And then I can get up sub, and I can start playing around with shit. Trop Kick will also guarantee lower my attack, which is going to be pretty nice. So, Power Whip. Okay, easy. It's even better, to be honest. I'm gonna go for a sub here real quick. I'm gonna see what he wants to go for. He's gonna withdraw. Easy. Perfect. Go into Lando. Jacob. Yes, this is exactly what I needed. He's gonna literally pop mine right now. Perfect. Okay. So Lando is his response. That is good to know.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
He's probably quaking his boots, just like last time to Hawlucha. So I'm gonna set up an SD here real quick, and we're going to figure out what to do from there. He's probably Scarfed, which is nice to know. What he plans to do, I'm not sure. For the +2, we should be able to handle a fair amount of steam, which is great for us. So, I'm not sure what he actually wants to do to us. He's gonna stay in, obviously, which is fine. Hawlucha versus Landorus T. From a Scarf status, U-turn. Okay, that's fine. That shouldn't do anything to us. So I'm fine with this. I wonder if he's thinking like he can go for Intimidate through sub or something. I'm not sure. But I'm fine with this because we have Drain Punch and we weren't stupid this week. So I'll take it. So +2. No item anymore. So yeah, I mean, we should guarantee kill now after Rocks versus that Lando. So what is he gonna actually go into, though? Oh my god. Oh, I love Bird. I love Bird. I love Bird. I'm so glad he didn't retire. Bird never retire. Celesteela. Easy. That's cute. That's cute. Celesteela's a response. Drain Punch should still do a ton to this. Okay. This is an offensive Celesteela. That's the only way I could have gotten that high of a damage roll. So I'll take it. Acrobatics? Okay. I'm fine with this. I don't overly care that we're actually gonna lose our sub, to be honest. Because I can just Drain Punch and then go for another one against, like, Lando. Because it doesn't seem like Lando has any intention of actually damaging me. It just seems like it has the intention of breaking my sub. And if he ever goes for Stone Edge, I mean, that's fine, because no one Stone Edge would actually kill me. So, Celesteela is out of here. I love bird prep. I love bird prep. Bird, you're getting thumbnail this week if I win with this Hawlucha set. 100% I will give you thumbnails. I'll put you in the thumbnail this week. I'll put like some really whack picture from your Twitter. Or I'll just ask you what picture you want, I guess. I don't know. I'll make it work. So, realistically though, he probably brings in like Incineroar here actually to probably just get a fake out off and maybe just go for fake out spam. Nathan comes in here. Yep, that's by Incineroar. Yep, Incineroar. Okay, we take those. So, +1. After Roxy, we should still kill this. There's nothing he can do that would kill me back. If he's Chople, at least. I'm just going to go for a Drain... Actually, I'm just going to go for a sub and scout what he wants to do. I'll gain stuff back with Drain Punch anyway. If he wants to, like, switch hard into Lando here, I'm all for it. But it's not going to work well for him. It will not work at what he's thinking it will. And even then, like I said, I don't lose anything. Because, like, I have my HP back. So, whatever he wants to do is fine. Flamethrower, okay, that's fine. Sub-faded, that's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna go for a Drain Punch here. We know Incineroar is somewhat special, at least. Maybe even just a Jolly would actually kill. But he's at least somewhat especially based, which is good. Intimidate. Which I'm fine with that. Like I said, this shouldn't kill me ever. And I should get pretty much back up to full HP as well, if I didn't kill him. So I mean, we take that. And he would need to be like some sort of, like even a max HP set wouldn't live after rocks. So he would need to be like a Chople Berry or something to live. Which I know he is, because he's not getting leftovers back. And he wouldn't have sent this thing in otherwise. There's no possible way. So, I mean, if he isn't, then that's fine. Wait, is he not? Oh, wow, okay. I mean, I'm fine with that, because he legitimately just threw this out. I guess I'm predicting too much. I'm expecting too much. Okay, so that's fine. 5-4 now. I'm totally fine with this, because now his Intimidate Core is going down. Silver Whamsy. Coma, oh. Acrobatics should nail this. I'm not even gonna try and overpredict. Acrobatics should nail this. For some reason, he's not going into his Lando to try and, you know, intimidate drop me. He's just sacking. Which I'm fine with. Maybe he just thinks that this is over. Which, I mean, I'm fine with just him handing me the finals. But it seems a little unsatisfying for the amount of time that I put into the set alone, let alone the team. But I mean, we'll take that. Ribombee comes in, that's fine. Ribombee's not taking it. Yeah, he's just sacking. But damn, I mean, we take those. I guess while this is happening, because as I said, there's no way Ribombee is going to live in Acrobatics. There's no way Ribombee does anything in the Acrobatics. So he's clearly just handing me mons at this point. Because Lando would have been his response. He would have Intimidate spammed if he really wanted to win this game. He doesn't have any intention. And I can see that. So I guess I'm going to wrap this up while he's killing me, instead of giving a postseason intro after making the video longer. Because clearly, commentary is not going to matter. So.
And the Oscar goes to...
Yo, what's going on, guys? You got your boy 8 runs over 20 here.
First off, I would like to thank Panther for the opportunity. I know that obviously there was a drop in main due to issues with personnel. And I would like to thank Kelly, of course, for giving me the opportunity to use this team in APA Academy, and I would like to thank Panther, of course, for inviting me to AP Academy, and even considering me for main for this spot, because I was somewhat considered for the spot. Kelly ended up taking it, of course. I know I would have felt bad if Kelly didn't take it, to be honest, if he was offered it, because Kelly, of course, did have seniority over me being a former APA coach, and I would have felt bad if he didn't take it. So I would have obviously wanted him to take the spot. There's no doubt about it in my mind. That's how things would have been. So obviously, I'm glad that Kelly did get the spot. I hope that Kelly had a fun season, as I've had a lot of fun with his team. In terms of Kelly, I would like to thank Kelly, of course, for believing in me this season. He mentioned the week I took over that he thought I was going to do good with the team and expected me to win. So I'm very thankful to Kelly, of course, for that. I would like to thank my front office, specifically to the biggest shoutouts of the entire, like, bigger shoutouts than I'll probably ever give on my channel. I'd like to give massive shoutouts for Josh, specifically for things such as the Drapion set he suggested in week 11. In general, Josh has been a massive help in my front office, and I could not have done this without him. Clutch sometimes, aka Clutch all the time. I fucking love you, Clutch. You're one of my favorite people on this earth, especially in my front office. I love you to death, man. You were amazing. I could genuinely not get through my weeks without building with you. You make my building not dreadful. You make me not panic as much. You and Josh especially. So massive shoutouts to you. You set the blot when Splurge has been busy, and I appreciate the fuck out of that. Big shoutouts to Splurge as well. Splurge is another phenomenal member of my front office. I could not do this without Splurge, because Splurge is a phenomenal person and a phenomenal battler, and I love you to death, Splurge. You know that, I'm sure. I'd like to thank Lux. Lux stepped up a lot the past few weeks, and I love you to death, Lux. You know I do. I tell you that all the time, though. I would like to thank my boys, the Heated Bros, for believing in me and my season. Specifically, Ben, especially for the help you've offered. The Shami, Lev, etc. Joel. I was gonna say etc., but I might as well name y'all by name because y'all are amazing people. So obviously, Shami, Lev, Joel. Even though Joel is no longer around anymore. Ramon, Lev, Killer X, Jacob, all you guys, thank you so much. Just, you're all amazing people, of course. I sound like I'm giving an award speech, though. But y'all are amazing, just taking time off whenever I'm just stressed from building. Otherwise, big shoutouts to Ethan, of course. Ethan's been a pretty good member of my front office, stating every week that I have a good Mecha Camera matchup that I do. That's always important for just morale and just helps us, of course, rip on each other. Love you, man. Love what you do. Otherwise, I know I'm missing people. Just general oh yeah, of course, Slick Panther, who stepped up when I did take over for Kelly's team. He was the first person to reach out. He said if I needed any help with Mox or anything, to just ask, and he's been wheelchairing me and Mox along with Clutch and Ben. So massive shout out to you as well, Slick. I love you, man. And otherwise, I mean, general shout outs to the rest of my front office, though haven't done a ton of notableness to necessarily warrant a specific shout out. But I love you all in my front office. You all are amazing people. I would like to also say that I'm never doing this APA format again. If APA ever considers doing a multi-draft format again, I will 100% set that season out. I have hated the multi-draft system. I passionately hate it. I say it every time it is brought up. I hate it to death. I hate the idea of playing Celesteela, Pex, and Lando T in a finals game. It is really, really stupid. And if it had not been for my matchup, I would have dreaded it. Massive shoutouts to Bird. Of course, I already mentioned this one, but massive shoutouts to Bird. Thank you so much, Bird. I really love the set that you suggested with Hawlucha. It was a fucking nightmare for him to play against. It clearly seems like that because he thought it was such a good set. He clearly didn't try the rest of the game, even though he could have still pulled it back. Maybe not a win, but he could have pulled back differential from a 5-0 loss in finals. But obviously, you know, shoutouts to Bird for that. That was an incredible set suggestion, and I love you to death for it, Bird. You know I do. You know I tell y'all how I'm thankful for everything you do for me and all the sets you've put in and the slides you've given me for my team builders, even though I've stopped using them the past couple weeks. I love you to death, man. Thank you so much for your help and everything you do for me. With that being said, everyone's tuned out by now unless I mentioned you by name. Otherwise, I mean, obviously, shouts to the homies. I love you to death. Oh, of course, Spanik. He was also Miku praying for me in the chat during this game. So, I love you, man. Otherwise, though, if you guys enjoyed our APA Academy run, and welcome the APA Academy victor, leave a like down below. Next season of APA Academy, I'm going to be in it as well, because APA is taking a season off for their main league, and obviously I have not guaranteed promotion yet, so therefore I'm still in Academy. But even then, they're not doing another season until Gen 8, so I would still be in Academy regardless. Next season's going to be a Civil War format. They're going to be doing Ubers, so of course, you know, I'm captaining a team in that. I cannot wait to bring that to you guys, though that will not be for a little bit. Until then, I will see you guys when Season 2 starts. Peace out, guys.